things going on in the world today. And one of them is this situation here. A lot of people think slavery don't exist, but lo and behold, you'll be surprised. It does. These two couples, or this couple here, these two people, I should say, has done something that's diabolical. Yeah. They actually are about to do a lot of time in prison right now. A lot of time in prison because of what they have done. You know, people be adopting people for their own reasons, you know. This is a couple, one person white feather and the other person, oh man, this is weird, man. This is weird. This is weird. Unbelievable. They actually adopted black children. From what I understand, it's five. Five black children. They didn't adopt them for love. They adopted them to own, literally own them. They wanted to use them for slave labor, basically. These kids didn't know anything about anything. They didn't know what school was about, none of that. Um, they were traumatized. Um, from what I also hear is one tried to escape and um, these two or one of them actually put a shot in the air or shot at them or whatever, scared them. Some of them were scared to speak. They found two inside of a barn. Um, no restroom there, only a bucket. They found blankets in the corner. No heat, no nothing like that. No beds, nothing. No food, nowhere. And then they found three of them in the main house, which showed me or told me they were actually starting their own little slave trade. That's what it looked like. They was beginning to start their own little thing as far as slavery is concerned. So they had the field Negroes and they had their own house Negro. You can't imagine what goes on behind closed doors when these people start adopting children, in particular, and particularly black children. This is weird. Um, West Virginia, they found guilty of human trafficking. They adopted five black children once again. And they was basically, it seemed like they were targeting them, targeting adopted children, specifically black children, just to um, do what they do. And that is hold them for slavery to own. How they have to check up on these kids a little more when people adopt children because everybody not mentally right. Imagine you just um, seeing this couple. They seem like a nice couple. They seem like they are, friendly. Hey, good morning. How you doing? And the whole time they got kids in a backyard. Wow. In a shed. They were sleeping on a bare concrete floor. Imagine that. Sleeping on a bare concrete floor. Now, this is not only for a few days, from what I understand, it's for a few years, but they just got sentenced for hundreds of years. Rightfully so. Man, this is weird, man. They was forced to do all types of labor. They was forced to work hard for hours. One of the kids had explained that they didn't know. They thought this was normal. They didn't know that this wasn't normal. And the courts was shocked. People in the courts were shocked. The judge was shocked. They didn't know this was normal. Wow. Unbelievable. They was being forced to stand outside with their hands on their head for hours. Imagine that. If they didn't comply, it was pepper sprayed. Imagine that. The youngest ones was taught to laugh at the siblings, at some of the siblings, as they was forced to do certain things. But that was part of the abuse. During the trial, White Feather had apologized. I think White Feather is the lady. You know, I think the other guy's name is Donald. I think. I don't know, but that's crazy weird. She says she never done anything to harm her children intentionally. The defense was actually explaining to the courts that they disciplined their children. It's just a discipline thing. They wasn't doing anything to harm them. It was just a discipline thing. They have strict discipline. That's it. Really. So you mean to tell me, I mean, as a lawyer, how could you even take this case after they found out all the evidence? How could you even fix your mouth to try to defend? I know it's your job, but how can you fix your brain to even come up with um the notion that it was just basically discipline? Unreal. Mm. Unbelievable. They got 215 years. I think the wife got 215 years. And rightfully so. I think they definitely should, yeah. They was also ordered to pay $280,000. So it's weird. And I bet that there is other situations like this. Because if they can do this, there's a lot of other people out here that has this mindset. You know, hey, how you doing? Good morning. You know, how you doing? Good morning. Put down in the comment board, man, what you think about this situation. Much love and respect. Peace.